This is an ATS-80 receiver. You'll have seen my previous videos on the ATS-20, the ATS-20 Plus and the ATS-25, little Chinese radios. And if you have seen those, or maybe you've got one of those radios yourself, this the format, the case, the form factor will look familiar to you. The model may not be familiar. I haven't seen any other reviews of this radio. It's not as easy to find as the 20 Plus and the 25 on AliExpress and eBay, but they are around there. I'll put up the ad and you can see the specs they claim for this particular radio. This is only the second time I've switched it on, so you know, making this video is the second time I've switched it on. This radio came with absolutely no instructions, no manual, nothing. It came with a USB-C charging lead, it came with a telescopic antenna, and that was it. And actually came in a plain cardboard box that it's stood on at the moment. So that's what you get. Comes in at around just over 40 UK pounds delivered to the UK. So slightly more expensive than the ATS-20 Plus. Quite a bit cheaper than the ATS-25. In comparison, size-wise, it's the same width as the ATS-20 Plus. It's not quite as deep, a very slightly shallower case. So not exactly the same case. Probably the most notable thing you'll see straight away is the screen here is a lot bigger than the ATS-20. It's not as big as the ATS-25. It's not a touch screen, but it's got some colour to it. The radio has a minimum of controls. You just got the tuning encoder here, which is also the volume control. You push it in and it becomes the volume control. And then underneath the knob, you've got 4 buttons. Two buttons on the left are to switch between AM and FM bands. And on the right, you've got a bandwidth setting button and a tuning step. So with tuning steps, you can see this one's on 5 kilohertz at the moment. We can go, let's just press the button, 10 kilohertz, 100 kilohertz, or 1 kilohertz, back up to 5. We've got various bandwidths. I think there's variable bandwidths on band 2 FM as well. We've got bandwidth here of 2K at the moment. Go to 4. We can go to 3, 2.5, 2, 1.8, 1, and a maximum of 6. Okay, so I'm going to put it on 4. Turn the volume up a little bit. Now, HF conditions are very poor at the moment. I just had a quick listen round on my ICOM receiver. I don't think we're going to hear much on 49 meters here, but we give it a try. Let's try Radio Europe. It's coming in quite weak. I'll just turn the volume up a bit. Very weak and watery, just about make it out there. Let's go up the band. I'm going to go to straight to 19 meters. I think might get something up there. I'll knock the volume up a bit. Band's very quiet at the moment. Okay, we've got something around 15770. So you can always rely on Brother Stair when you need a signal. So thank you, Brother Stair. We'll turn him down a bit. Okay. Now, you'll notice that there doesn't seem to be any mode button in the sense of single sideband. And as far as I can see at the moment, as I say, no instructions with this whatsoever. This radio doesn't receive single sideband, so it's going to be AM only on the HF bands, okay? I'll tune around on HF with this a little later on in the day, towards darkness. I think the bands will be a little bit more active, certainly the lower bands, and we'll see just what it's like.
Osim pripadnika narodnosti hojanja Mađura koji koriste tumačni jezik, pripadnici drugih nacionalnih manjina koriste jezik svoje narodnosti i jezik svoje narodnosti i kineski jezik. Con l'orchestra occidentale, il famoso suonatore di pipa Liu Dehan. And the family of her husband. The husband and wife can neither of them repudiate the contract without the consent of the husband family.
2216 or 2116 UTC now.
A family life, one must first of all have a true conception of marriage. Y a-t-il une place près de vous? Is there a seat next? Of the Apostolic Church. The Bible said they go out, that they conquer, they gain victory. Eso es debido a que según alguns informes publicados de outra explicação, mas a minha explicação é que vão casar. 可以，修一下就可以了。修一下就可以了。三个好倒起来的。If you think the love in the above is not deep enough, then take just these 2 lines of poetry from a wife to her absent. ，Voilà, comme d'habitude, moi qui suis pas un très bon élève, tu vas essayer de me décomposer ça, de me
We'll have a quick tune round on band 2 FM now. The caveat here is this is connected to my HF trap dipole antenna, which I use for amateur radio and I use for a couple of my SDRs. I'm not expecting it to receive much on band 2 FM. I'm in a bad location anyway, I've said this before, but the antenna is totally unsuitable. But we'll see what it does. We'll try it. It won't harm. So I'm now going to switch the rear switch over to FM, and you can see the HF signal disappeared. I'll press the, this is a clunky way of doing it, isn't it? It's a shame they can't do this all from the front panel. I'm going to press the FM button. Okay, and I turn the volume down a little bit on this to a reasonable level. I'll put the mic nearby now. Oh, we've got something on FM, so that's impressive.
There's a lot of ties changing, obviously.
Okay.
The whole COVID pandemic changed the face of
no RDS on that one.
£2,000 cheaper than the lowest price on Auto Trader. Every week we
HF dipole's working better on band 2 than I thought it would.
£2,000 less. Yes. Head online to nationplayer.com.
History with Find My Past. Start building your family tree.
Well, we're going to get some RDS on this one as well. This is the classic FM. And you can see us decoding the RDS quite nicely. That's quite impressive actually for band 2 FM. And this is Kiss 101. Again, didn't expect to get this on the antenna I'm using. BBC Radio 1 there, we won't dwell on that, but we've got an RDS decode 2. BBC Cymru, Welsh.
On the events, 100%. But it is a case of
Another RDS decode here.
slow and sure. You can hear that music, can't you? Thank you very much. Well done. It's a sign. Not for you, it's a sign for me. Thank you.
That's going to be BBC Wales.
From Rostelli's Coffee House.
We've got
Kat, thank you very
RDS
much.
decode. BBC Radio 4, a little bit noisy, that one. Sounds like BBC Radio 3 there. We've got some RDS coming through there. A little bit touch and go, the RDS there. It's not the strongest of signals, but let's just try Radio 2. Yeah, we've got BBC Radio 2 here as well. So, okay, let's just turn the volume down there. Okay, I'm quite surprised with the Band 2 FM performance. It looks to be really sensitive there. It's too early to tell with HF. As I say, the conditions are just not allowing us to get an idea of its capabilities. One thing I did notice is when we're on the AM band, I don't think we've got long wave on this. Seems to start a medium wave. I'll just set the step to, what can I do? Step to 100k, and it won't. Yeah, okay, that's on. How far down will? Oh no, it will go down to long wave. It will go down to long wave, but then when you switch through the band, it seems to start at medium wave, bottom end of HF and up. Okay, so that's okay, but we could tune down to long wave. We can try that again. This antenna not ideal for long wave anyway, but we'll try that during darkness. So far I'm impressed with Band 2 FM. I'm surprised that we've got no single sideband facility, but maybe I should have read the advertisement more carefully. I think that will be a disappointment for a lot of people if they go for one of these. Nice clear display. Really nice display, no problem with that. Nice size of the radio. User interface, usual clunky sort of thing. You've got that little micro switch on the back if you want to go to the FM band. That you've got to switch that over. You've got a little micro switch on the back for on off. Apart from that, no great gripes with it. You've got a small speaker and then a top, very similar to the ATS-80 and 20 Plus. That looks to be okay. The RDS decode on Band 2 FM seems good. Seems very fast too. So next steps with this receiver, we'll have a better tune round on HF. I'll take you to a better VHF location and we'll have a look at how it performs on FM Band 2 on the telescopic. Finally, we'll have a little look inside this receiver to see how it compares to the ATS-20 and 20 Plus, which I reckon is going to be fairly similar to. We can just check, see what Arduino's in there and things like that. So I hope you found that interesting. The ATS-80, don't see a lot of these around. About 41 UK pounds delivered. No instructions. Doesn't look like it does SSB, but it looks like it's a sensitive Band 2 FM set. And thank you for watching.